call me slow, 6 racks on the sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on me, camouflage bells. Two diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Two twin, Tony Hessel and Grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over clear. I used to want to M, now I got sell. Hey, this is about money, you know it's good. This is about money, you know I'm on. Hey, no diss, I don't. Hey, take my chain, ain't nothing like home.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Right to the air to open this one up. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Red, 52, blue. Hut.
Back to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick-6 and an early touchdown. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will race out to a quick 7-0 end. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
10 cycles. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. And brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check White. Set. Third cut.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. 1st down and more past midfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Bears. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
We're all top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Go, Riggs, go! Let's go now.
And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
By Chris Jenkins. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Warriors 17. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Open man, right side. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers. We'll try the right side this time. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many.
This one intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick-6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
He'll drop the throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. We are through one. The Niners have the early advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Come on, claws raised. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
And, Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Bears 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Get it. Steady.
That'll give up the middle.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Check. Panther. Go. Ready.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Sanders on 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. Motion.
Now, Shador. Out to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive. It's important.
And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
He'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And this is hard. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Throw for Tunze.
this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the double.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll manage only a couple. Hammering pitches. There to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He'll look to throw. Forced out wide, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Nick Scorton, he's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Quick throw out wide, taken in by Pearsall. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that run shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Let's go.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Got it. Ready.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals.
He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the...
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Handoff here, up the middle. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Shador. A throw downfield caught by Burton. A pick up there of 19 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they'll take this down inside 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
On the check.
That's another Bears first down.
Slant.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Bears cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Ready, set.
Has an opening past the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Alert! Alert! Panther 6! Ready!
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Come on, come on.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
60 Bison.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Let's go now.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, San Francisco. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
On the ready. Track. Go.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Here's second and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, and pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Ready, ready.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second
Hey,
and 4.
smash Broncos. Let's go.
Here we go. One final play. He'll send this one deep for Ogunze. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete.